Hey, I want to say hi to our online audience, and I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Today was amazing. We just finished day one of our brand new 4-week Leadership Academy, and I can't tell you how excited I am to start this awesome academy. All right, cool. There's two options, and some of you are watching this as a review from what we already talked about today in class. On the left, signups have already been reached, so max enrollment has already been reached. But we're doing a Leadership Academy, about 60 students live every morning with me on Zoom, and they're going to be getting a certificate from an official foundation with our 3 different sponsors. All right. Now, if you are not a part of the academy, but you still want to learn with us, hey, follow free via YouTube. Right? I'll be posting summary videos every single day after every single class that I teach. It's a little different, but it's pretty much really good stuff still. And this is at your own pace. You can watch it whenever you want. For the next 4 weeks, Monday through Thursday, they'll be released. And you can still get a certificate of completion from the Mr. Chow podcast, just like we've had over the winter break and spring break. Now, there's a free sign-up link in the description below. All I need is your email, like your best email, and that's it. I don't need any money or anything like that. No, this is all free. And my team and I will send you a free certificate of completion to put on your professional resume. Now, what does that look like? It pretty much states all the topics that we've covered, how many days you've watched, and pretty much proof that you did notes. All right. So the notes are pretty straightforward. They're nothing difficult. It's pretty much 2 questions per day. But if you can answer those, hey, join us. It's going to be awesome. And honestly, the note taker is really to keep people to keep watching and to get a full picture of what leadership really is instead of just watching 1 or 2 videos. All right, here, without further ado, let's begin. So today in class, day 1, it was all about building character and building relationships. So I laid out a goal and vision for the next 4 weeks that I'll quickly go over with you right now, our online audience. The first reason why we're doing this is to improve your leadership. All of my students is leadership. And I'm telling you, the more time you put into anything, the better you're going to get. So I'm super excited that all of us are going to grow in leadership. To create more student community, there's so many cool things that we're doing within our actual academy. And students are going to be meeting in small groups, and I'm super excited for that. To inspire and motivate students to pursue a leadership position next year and to passionately serve others for really the rest of their life. You know, after going through this course for 4 weeks with me, and I hope you do, you're going to feel like you're really confident in terms of your leadership, and you're going to be able to take on any leadership position you want next year, especially when we come back to school in person. Okay. Why is character building important? You know, we talk about this a lot. And in my classroom, there's a quote, and it says, "Intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education," from Martin Luther King Jr. Now, I understand that when you go to school, you become more intelligent in a subject area or maybe a course, but character building isn't always as intentional as intelligence is. So in this course, if you stay with us over the next 4 weeks, we're going to be learning a lot about character. But we know it's good, but what is character? Character, in my opinion, is your behavior, your thoughts. It's your decision-making, your motives, your values, your beliefs. It's what you stand for as a person. And it's really what you believe life is all about. That's really what your character entails. So your character absolutely is important because it really determines everything you're going to be doing in your life and all your actions. Now, why is character building important? Because I've realized that when you are strong in character, you really build the trust that people have for you in your life. And when you have the trust of your community around you, that is where success comes in. And that's what I want for everybody. So if you want to build trust, you've got to have solid character. When you have great character, you're going to be given more leadership and opportunities to be a role model for the people around you. People want to listen to people with great character, and people know people with great character and people without great character. Having great character will just help you out a lot in life. Like, that's pretty much just it. And it's going to bring a lot more meaning to your life because you're going to be living in accordance to a purpose. And then finally, it's an easy way to positively impact the people around you and really the world. All right. So character is absolutely important. How do you build relationships? So in class, we talked way more about it, but here's a summary. In short, whenever you look at this sentence, people look at the last word. Oh, relationships are important. But the word I look at is that word. So there's a reason why they say building relationships. It's not like you establish strong relationships overnight. That doesn't happen, right? Things that take a long time will most likely last longer. Things that are quickly received don't last as long. So in class, we talked a lot about building relationships. When you build relationships, it takes time, it takes effort, and it takes intentionality. Right. So I gave my students kind of three kind of things to think about. If you want to build relationships, one, you have to be an effective communicator. You have to be able to effectively speak to them, to public speak, to share out, to ask questions, to listen to people, to write down certain things that people say. That's communication. Now, do I expect you to be perfect at it right now? No, I don't think anyone is. Especially when you're younger, you've got to invest and you've got to take the time to learn about what effective communication is. And you have to look at what is your communication style. Everyone's got a different style, right? Number two, show interest in others. You see, relationships or leadership is a relationship business. And you have to understand that when you show interest in someone, oh, chances of you building that relationship is going to be so much higher than if you just wait for someone to come to you, right? So it's a lot different there. And then finally, you've got to be patient. These days, especially like whenever things are just handed to us so quickly, we aren't patient. But I've learned that if you are patient, if you wait it through, if you go through the good times and the bad times in a relationship, you're going to be stronger than ever. And you've got to understand that that's how you build relationships. Give it time. All right. So finally, learning to listen, right? That's something else that we've talked a lot about. And we didn't just talk about it in our class. See, like the difference between this online YouTube class versus my actual class is every day there's activities. And I put them through different activities to help build their character, but to help them understand that this is how you do it in real life. This is how you actually build your leadership and you build your community and your relationships around you. Learning to listen is an important skill. And here's what I got for you. Here's my summary. See, so many times we like to think that we're great at multitasking, but let's be real, it's pretty difficult, actually near impossible, right? So ultimately, if you want to learn to be a good listener, no one's actually a good listener, you've got to learn. A good practice is to remember and to repeat what others say. So when they're saying it, think about it, remember, internalize it, write it down. So that yesterday in class, we did a lot of practice when it comes to that. When you listen, you show others that they matter and that you actually care. Listening, I got to be real, has not come naturally to me, right? My mind's always thinking of all these other things in my life, but my wife truly taught me, hey, you've got to listen and you've got to show people that they matter and that they care. And let's be real, people like people who listen. So, and that's what I want for all of you. So, thank you so much. Today, we talked about building character and building relationships. And I'm telling you, this is just the beginning to an amazing 16 session journey of learning about leadership. All right. So, join us. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. It truly helps out the channel so we can get our word out to more people. And honestly, it just shows whenever I post a video, you'll have access to it. All right. There's a link in the description below to sign up for our course for free and to get a free certificate of completion from the Mr. Chow podcast for your professional resume and for completing notes on 4 weeks of learning. If you are interested, please, please, please join us. I'm telling you, you're going to look back in 4 weeks and you're going to think, wow, that was a good decision to invest my summertime into learning about leadership. All right. I'll see you next time.